February the 2nd, 1945, Lancaster's Bomber Command attacked the midget submarine pens at Poorteshafen, dropping 12,000-pound bombs. Bombing was carried out in clear weather from between 12,700 and 14,000 feet on this small target, and many direct hits were scored. February 23, a night attack was carried out by 362 Lancasters and 13 Mosquitos on the important communications and industrial centre of Pforzheim in the Upper Rhineland. There was considerable fighter activity, but bombing was highly concentrated. An examination of this target has proved this was one of the most accurate attacks ever made by Bomber Command. On March 14, Lancaster's Bomber Command attacked the railway viaduct at Bielefeld, using the 22,000-pound bomb for the first time. The arrow will point to the spot where the bomb will strike. There is the spot. There is the crater, and there is the explosion. This viaduct was attacked as part of a plan for bottling up the German armies in the Ruhr. These pictures taken immediately after the attack show 6 spans destroyed and severe damage to the embankment leading to the viaduct. On March 16, the railway and industrial centre of Würzburg was the object of a night attack by Bomber Command. Results were excellent, and great devastation was caused by fire. Only 212 Lancasters were used in this operation, which is a good example of the increased striking power and accuracy of Bomber Command attacks at this time. On March 19, the viaduct at Arnsberg was attacked by Lancaster's Bomber Command using 6 22,000-pound bombs. This viaduct was one of the 3 main ways of escape out of the Ruhr left to the Germans, and so the attack was clearly related to that carried out on March 14 at Bielefeld. Reconnaissance pictures taken after the attack show that 2 spans of this viaduct were smashed, and a direct hit was scored on the mouth of the tunnel into which the railway runs at one end. On April 7, 15 Lancasters Bomber Command attacked a ship at Emden, which the Germans were preparing to sink in order to block the approaches to the port. 12,000-pound bombs were used, and the attack was completely successful. On April 9, 2 attacks on Hamburg were carried out simultaneously by Bomber Command, one on the submarine pens and the second on oil installations. 5 penetrations to the submarine pens were obtained, and very severe damage was done to the oil installations. April 18, nearly 1,000 aircraft of Bomber Command, escorted by Mustangs and Spitfires of Fighter Command, made a heavy and concentrated attack on the naval base and fortress island of Heligoland, whose guns guarded the approaches to Hamburg and Bremen. An airfield on the island of Duna, 3/4 of a mile away, was also attacked and saturated with bombs. In these attacks, every gun but one was put out of action, and on the following day a small force of 19 bombers made a further attack with 12,000 and 22,000 pound bombs, and this one gun was then effectively silenced. On April the 25th, 1945, Bomber Command carried out its last heavy attack of the war on Berchtesgaden, Hitler's retreat in Bavaria. The three targets were Hitler's chalet, the SS barracks and defense control center, and the famous Eagle's Nest. In spite of strong defenses, direct hits were observed on the chalet. Bombing was very concentrated in the whole target area, with smoke rising to 10,000 feet, and severe damage was done to all the targets.